Jak se dneska máte, Ellen?
Dobře.
Já slyším. Musím vás 50 korun. Děkuju. Hezký den.
Děkuju.
Bezchodný.
Ale no, tak ty jsi přišla. No zatím jsem přeci neprošvihla žádný pondělí.
I thought it was a very sweet story. It was very touching and heartfelt. I loved the relationship between the two women. I loved the sparse dialogue, the very subtle direction, and the actors did a wonderful, kind of compelling, believable performance. So a job well done.
I thought all this time was a beautiful, beautiful short film. Seeing how those two women, after their entire lives of being friends, still have a sense of play, a sense of mischief, and ultimately care so much about each other. This film was beautifully shot and beautifully acted.
What great opening sounds. I thought those were very great details. When walking first into the garden, the flower store, the door made quite a creaking sound. And then the way out, it was just like very clearly the bell ringing. Not sure if that was intentional, but to me it was. Starting off maybe a little bit weak, and then weak in terms of needing assistance and support, which is how we see the one woman visiting the other, sort of a state of weakness and uncertainty. And then just like the doorbell ringing on the way out, it became very clear what both were trying to accomplish, and they had this sense of calm, and it was very touching. It was very real. I thought the acting was great. It looked like we were just an audience member watching people's lives unfold as opposed to a movie, and it was just realistic and humanistic. I liked it a lot.
Very poetic film. I liked the way the shots changed, starting with the flowers to the hospital to the green field and then cityscape. It had a flow to it.
I think it's a very beautiful story, very well told. I like the acting. It was very in the moment, both of them, and I also like the choice of the director to show certain particular certain close-ups or their hands. It was very, very meaningful and very sweet. I felt very close to this story.
All this time is just, it's romantic. It's a love story, but it's kind of a tragic love story, even though in the end they kind of like share their feelings and emotions, but all this pent up feelings between these two women who've had this sexual chemistry between the two of them, emotional chemistry, spiritual chemistry, obviously physical chemistry, and they didn't do anything with it for all these years, and they had this mutual attraction. Of course, in the Western world, you kind of hope or kind of believe that that story won't happen now, where these two characters, if they were brought up in this generation, will be able to consummate their feelings for each other and long ago. But there's a certain tragedy. It's a very beautiful film. It's a very lovely film, and people really loved it in the audience.
I thought it was great. The hospital was a really poignant setting for the understated and heartfelt drama between the two main characters. The film touched on some universal themes that really resonated strongly with me personally, such as regret, lifelong affection, shared experience, and the fear of imminent loss as sort of a mirror for the fear of making a true connection. I thought the cast was fantastic and the piece was shot beautifully. I really enjoyed it.
This is a very simple film, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's touching. Our protagonists have a clearly defined goal, obstacle to overcome, the elevator. There's a real sense of jeopardy that they might be intercepted as they try to exit via the stairs. And in the end, Yana gets her wish to see the sky, not through a window. So, beginning, middle, and end, the story is resolved, and it's a very, very touching human story.